Hey folks, thank you so much for joining us for SneakCon 2021. I'm Matt Krieger. I lead the platform team here at Sneak, and we're going to talk about the evolution of the platform. Before I jump in and introduce you to Gary, I just want to say I know we can't be together. That really sucks, but I want you to feel like you can reach out. We'd love to hear your feedback, your thoughts on everything that we're going to show you about what we've worked on and what's on the horizon. Okay, without further ado, let me introduce you to the Senior Director of Engineering for Platform Extensibility, my friend, my partner in crime, the man, the myth, the legend, Gary Poster. Gary, welcome.
Thanks, Matt.
So what's on the agenda for today, Gary?
Well, we're going to talk a little bit about how Sneak has gotten so successful, what we've learned from it, what we dream from those learnings. And then we got a couple of announcements that have about making those dreams a reality that we're excited about.
We're gonna have a really hard time not just fast forwarding through the slides to our announcements. We've got some really exciting stuff to show you. We'll try not to talk at you too much. We've got a couple of great demos that the team has put together for us. All right, let's go. We're going to start at the beginning. In the beginning, there was open source. And these are our 4 products right now: Code, Container, IAC. And they're the things that let developers analyze their code and let us give insights and fixes. And these are the heart of what Sneak offers to our customers. And they're the heart of what everybody needs. Yeah, they power this amazing developer experience that I think Sneak is so well known for. Mm-hmm. But we got to go a little deeper, don't we? To talk about platform extensibility, we can't stop there.
That's right. So, when we build all of those things, of course, we're building on the Sneak API, and we're looking at the fundamentals of what we use to build it with the users and the orgs, the projects, the targets, all of those things that feed into the Sneak API to build the experience that we offer.
Yeah, this is where we take the tools that we use to build Sneak and we put them in your hands.
That's right.
Which is the best place for those tools to be.
That's right. So if we have those tools in your hands, then you customize. You do things like the Twilio integration with Sneak. That's so cool. You automate. You onboard your team into Sneak, and you extend, or our friends like GitHub and GitLab, AWS, extend their tools and our tools with what we have in this API. And that's what I came to know Sneak for. That's the amazing thing that Sneak does to really bring their tools into the developer's hands.
Yeah, when Sneak finds and fixes an issue that you didn't know about or know how to fix, that's a pretty amazing moment. I always think about this as the continuum of customization. It's probably a bit stupid, but on the far left, you've got this lightweight customization automation. This is about tuning your workflow. It's about turning the dials and making sure that your workflow, you don't have anything repetitive in your workflow. It's as clear as possible. Lots of times for us, this looks like automation around security processes, automatically tagging projects as they're created, for example. But then on the other end of the spectrum, and I think this is the place where we've really invested over the last 6 months and intend to invest over the coming year, it's about these deep integrations across platforms. We're going to show you an Atlassian Bitbucket integration. If you're a Bitbucket user, you may have discovered the new security tab that's powered by Sneak, and that's what we want. We want these deep, seamless integrations, and those require a lot more power and flexibility in the platform itself.
But
what have we learned? Oh boy.
What have we learned? Yeah, we've learned so much from the experience that we have and from the rocket ship that we're on right now with Sneak, with the huge customer adoption that we have right now. There's so much to learn. The heart, I think, of what we've learned about Sneak is that the platform is at the heart of everything. And we have platform for the way we build things. We have platform for the way that our partners and customers build things. And the better that platform is, the better we are, the more we can offer to our customers.
Yeah, I was talking to the leader of Platform Core, and she was telling me that we have more than exponential growth in the number of projects that are currently managed on the platform. It's amazing. 3 times the number of API calls handled per second today. the same time last year. And I love how positive your attitude is, Gary. But I feel like there's struggles. There's struggles in using the platform today. Building an integration still looks like hosting it somewhere and then sending people a link to the repo and then suggesting that they copy and paste their credentials. Like that. That's not exactly state of the art.
Yeah, we've certainly learned that there's real value in the API tokens that we have, and there's value in some other approaches as well that we'd really like to see.
And of course, there's some gaps in the platform that we'd love to close. Can always be more performant. Yeah. What are we dreaming about? What do we want to make happen? What's our vision for platform?
Yeah, we dream that all these things, that they're easier, safer to use, to extend. What we really dream, though, I think, is that you are going to see Snyk in every developer tool. And then when you don't see Snyk in that developer tool, you're going to be excited to bring Snyk into that developer tool yourself, because the integrations are so powerful and so compelling. And when we do that, you're also going to say, actually, I can bring Snyk's power into our internal tools, our company tools. And being able to just bring Snyk's power and capability wherever you are is what I think we're dreaming about.
Whoops, got a little ahead of myself there. Yeah, and I think that's a use case we see more and more, is people making Snyk a part of their internal tools and their internal workflows. And that's absolutely something that we want to support. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, let's jump in. Let's get to the good stuff. What have we done about it? What are we going to do about it?
Yeah, we've got two big categories we're going to be talking about today, and API is the first one. We've got webhooks that we launched earlier this year. We'll talk about briefly, and then we'll talk about API v3. That is one of our big announcements.
So excited to talk about API v3, but first, let's talk about webhooks. We launched webhooks in January. It was a feature that a lot of our users wanted and are already using. It's in open beta right now.
Yeah, Atlassian Ops Genie. Yeah, Atlassian Ops Genie using it. Project Snapshot gives a huge power into getting insights into what Snyk is able to offer. Great stuff. Excited to see where it grows.
Yeah, in case you're not familiar with webhooks kind of invert the process of working with the platform. So if you're used to working with an API, you're used to making requests. Those are very much pull. And in the case of webhooks, it's all push. So when you subscribe to, for example, the Project Snapshot events, we're going to be introducing many more events. Then every time your project is tested, you're going to get a payload that includes new and resolved issues. So you can see this being central to many of the workflows that you would build around Snyk. But okay, we're excited about API v3. We better get to it.
That's right. Yeah, API v3. This is a huge future for us. I see this as defining something that we do for years going forward. We're going to be bringing more and more capabilities in. As we see here, Snyk Code has never been a part of our API. One of our announcements at SnykCon is that Snyk Code is now available in our new API v3. Yeah, really exciting. And projects, issues, and targets, some of our most called APIs in v1 and now available in v3. And I think the key aspect of what we're doing that is unique and powerful is that we are really thinking carefully about our contracts. And those contracts are based on an open API. Those contracts are versioned per endpoint. What that means is that we're going to be able to experiment with you, our customers, and say, here, look at this, give us feedback. We're going to be able to improve that while still giving you guarantees and consistencies and contracts. And I think we're building off of examples and ideas from other folks in the community. But I just think this is going to be a really exciting way forward.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's something you can get started with right now. So version 3, you can jump in, you can experiment it with projects, issues, and targets, key components, key endpoints. You can jump in and start using Snyk Code. And as Gary said, we're trying to there's this tug of war in building integrations or customizing and automating the platform. You want people to be able to adopt the latest thing that's available, the latest and greatest, but you also don't want to break the thing that they've built. And so versioning is a key part of that. What's exciting about OpenAPI v3? I mean, unless you're, I feel like unless you're an API geek, you may not be familiar with OpenAPI v3, or as it was formerly known, Swagger. So Gary, talk to us about that.
Yeah, OpenAPI came from Swagger. Earlier version, OpenAPI v3 is the newest, latest, and greatest. And the key thing about it is that it's a standard with a lot of powerful tools in languages that make it possible to build clients. As we say, clients are coming soon. Make it possible to build docs. Make it possible to automate against these contracts that we're building with versioned. We're going to be able to give you a great experience because of the OpenAPI support.
Yeah. Better consistency in our APIs, better documentation. Yeah, making it easier to use, easier to understand. Version 3, very exciting and just the beginning. We've got an amazing demo. We're going to send you over to Casey, who's going to talk about and show you what's new with API v3. Over to you, Casey.
Hi, I'm Casey Marshall, member of the platform team here at Snyk. I'd like to give you an early sneak peek at documentation generated from our API v3 OpenAPI spec. As you can see, we already have some of the mentioned resources, projects, targets, issues, code issues, users, and Snyk apps. I'd like to point out a subtle but profound change in our API operations, API ops, when we design, build, and publish v3. v3 is not just a single API version. It's a new approach to releasing and versioning our API. We're adopting a date-based, stability-based versioning scheme. Date-based, embracing the reality that our API is evolving with you, and we're constantly delivering new functionality. So you can pick a point in time to interact with our API. And stability levels that allow you to indicate your risk tolerance, whether you want to evaluate a new feature or you're depending on established ones. This versioning scheme is distributed across all the component services and the resources that make up our API, meaning features. So new products and features can iterate rapidly without disrupting more established parts of our product, and you'll be able to find it all right here.
Thank you so much, Casey. Wow, Gary, that was pretty cool.
Yeah, that's amazing. We are so excited. You saw the versioning working there, and we also just have some amazing speed here. Just you can see the numbers on the right here. The fact that we have increased this much from v1 in the key endpoints that we have available already is super exciting. We don't have a really powerful API unless everybody can use it. And in order for everyone to be able to use it, we need speed.
Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, it doesn't matter how easy to understand and use your API is if it's slow. It's very difficult, especially where we've been focused on extending the platform, on building seamless integrations. It's very difficult to build compelling experiences when your experiences include a lot of loading bars or spinning hourglasses. Okay. So that's version 3. But that is not all that we have in store for you. So we talked about some of the challenges with building integrations on the platform. You know, many of the integrations that we have today are integrations that we've built ourselves. You know, they're first party integrations. And one of the things that we've realized is that the community is growing too quickly. Developers have complex workflows. We're always building new tools, and we want to invite you to help us build integrations, apps. Gary, Snyk apps.
Yeah, Snyk apps.
That's a sound effect for this.
Yeah, thank you. This is the other big announcement. So open beta today, and this is all about making it easy for both to install and to create. Yeah, so there's really 2 workflows we have to focus on here, right? Because when we're talking about deep integration into tools, when we're talking about extending the platform, you have your own users.
And it's the users as developers, it's our users that we care about the most. It's our users that deserve these world-class experiences. And we've got to do better than asking them to copy and paste tokens. And that's really where apps steps in. So apps let you offer your users a one-click installation process that makes the access that the application they're installing has totally transparent. And once you've installed it, it's easy to manage and maintain through the dashboard.
And this isn't going to replace the API tokens entirely. Those still have an important place. We still need them. But this approach to Snyk apps is something that you've seen in lots of other tools. And this is the easy to use, easy to manage approach that we're bringing to Snyk.
Absolutely. Yeah. If you're familiar with GitHub apps or Slack apps, then you're going to be familiar with Snyk apps. We hope you'll jump in and give it a go. We got a demo that we're about to show you, but first, let's talk about the other side of this equation, app creators. So for those that are building apps, why should somebody start building an app today, Gary?
Well, the first reason is that you're going to be able to share it. So when you want to build an integration right now, you need to come to us and you need to say, come, let's work with us. Let's get this on the integration page with Snyk. And with Snyk apps, you're going to be able to say, here's a link, go give it a try, go install it. And when they do install it, then your app is going to act as a first-class member of the Snyk platform, standalone user, and they're going to have access to the entire API, the new API we're just talking about, and the legacy API. All of it's available to this app.
Yeah, I love that you started with the easy installation process because the biggest benefit ultimately is the experience that you can offer with apps, that one click installation flow. No more creating a key and then forgetting what you name that key and then accidentally deleting that key and then losing access to the integration or having the integration stop working or having somebody leave your team and take the integration with them. And you're wondering, well, it used to work. Why has it stopped working? So super excited about apps for creators and for users. Okay, that's enough of us. Let's hand it off to the team and let them jump in with a demo. Please, come on, show us how to create our first app.
Hey there, my name is Daryl Mozingo. I'm a member of the platform team here at Snyk, and I'm going to show you how you can build your first Snyk app. Before we jump in, if you've used the Atlassian Bitbucket integration with Snyk before, or if you're an AWS Code Pipeline user, you've seen our existing integrations that use this platform. Simple for users to find, install, and manage. It also provides a native integration. It also provides a native integration into the platform. Snyk apps lets you offer your users the same quality experience. We built a reference architecture to help you get started. Simply clone the repo. Register a new app in our platform. And run it. Your users will get the same first-class authorization flow with single-click installation, granular permissions, and ease of management. The reference architecture even includes a dashboard where you can see who's installing and using your app. Thanks, and we're really looking forward to seeing what the community creates.
That was pretty cool.
Yeah, and so we saw Atlassian being shown in the example. We have AWS Code Pipeline using the same technology, and HashiCorp and DigitalOcean, amazing companies working with us. Yeah, right now, same technology.
Yep.
And
build your first app. You'll be in good company.
Yeah, come join us. We are excited for you to use apps, for you to use V3. Really excited about all this.
Yeah, and please get us your feedback. Okay, we've thrown a lot at them. We should probably maybe what we'll do here is I'll talk about what we've done this year, and I'll let you talk about the future. How does that sound?
Sounds good.
Okay, so let's jump in. We've shown you webhooks, an easy way for you to tap into the system events that make Snyk tick, starting with Project Snapshot. Already in open beta, you can jump in and use this today. We showed you Snyk API v3, a radically different approach, radically easier, and dramatically faster. You can already get started with this with the Snyk Code API and, of course, projects issues. And look, we've missed one. This has been one that's been introduced with targets. And then finally, the thing that perhaps I'm most excited about, though, of course, apps aren't anything without a great API to back them up. We've got Snyk Apps, an easier way to build deep integration with the tools and workflows that you love, and of course, to share them, which brings us to the future. What's on the horizon, Gary?
That's right. The Snyk Marketplace is the obvious place to go next, because when you build your apps, you are going to want to let us share them with you. And if you're a customer of apps, then you're going to want to come to Snyk and have us give you feedback about what's trustable and what can you expect from these apps. That's what we want to do from the Snyk Marketplace coming up next year. And we want to see in those integrations all of the functionality that we have available in Snyk. We want to be API first. You might have been lucky enough to hear Gaipo talk about AppGraph yesterday. And if you did, you know that's going to be an incredibly important part of Snyk's future and what we're able to do at Snyk. That functionality is going to be in our API from the ground up, and probably part of our GraphQL as well. We have REST endpoints right now. GraphQL can be very powerful for certain use cases, in particular if you need very specific queries, as you may want with AppGraph. We're excited to have all three of those coming up soon.
More webhooks, more endpoints, more integrations, and on the horizon, Snyk Marketplace, GraphQL, and the AppGraph. I can't wait. Again, thank you so much for joining us. If you want to get started now, you absolutely can. You should jump in and build your first Snyk app. We would love to hear from you. Please send us your thoughts, send us your feedback. We're going to be working hard over this over the course of the next year. Gary, thank you so much for joining me to chat about the evolution of the platform and platform extensibility.
Thank you, Matt, and thanks everybody for watching. We're really excited. Thanks.
Cheers, folks. Have a good one. Bye-bye.